maker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Kill them with a pen. That would be cool. We're on top of the world, yeah! Let's play. Hiding in foliage makes you harder to spot. Yes.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47. Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there.
Wherever that went. Sorry.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
I pick up coin. Mario. All these clothes here, and yet I'm still in the suit. Now that's good.
So, you folks keep On behalf of His Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali, I bid you to the city.
My father. I soon built up a construction empire that was worthy of the great Al-Ghazali legacy. So, I would like to thank my cousins, whose friendship, influence, welcomes. Please help yourself. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family name. But most importantly, this building is all the people, which is today the tallest building in the world. I think I'm very proud to mention.
Hey there.
So I'm humbly proud to open the merge of this city. The scepter.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot. It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room. There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706.
That's okay.
There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
James called in sick today. Of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts. There's so much going on here. I've had 4 staff update meetings already. Now that crazy manager called us into another meeting, so now we've got to memorize guest names, new passwords for the terminals, and new special dietary needs. I mean, there's an actual limit to the amount of it.
Oh, God! What are you doing? Let them go! Won't someone help me? Hey, are you even aware of what's going on? I saw this.
We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
Let's try this.
There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment.
All right, try this. 4706. There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
How many bodies can you fit in?
Gather up. This is briefing 4 of the day. Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about finished with his opening speech. This is where it gets real. The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for what's coming now. You'll have some of the most important people in the world out there. Art critics, royalty, politicians, YouTubers, you name it. Everyone in the building.
Well, anyway.
So that
Hey, you know it.
before we go to the I want
Yeah, okay, I've got you, man.
He's right there! Right there! Watch out!
Help me, please!
Target spotted. Repeat, target
I
spotted.
think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
I'm on top of the world, yeah.
The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for what's coming now. You'll have some of the most
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try. Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped. The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway.
Wait staff.
Is that really it?
Hello, fella. Put you in bed. Woo!
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal.
Okay.
Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47. Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a keycard to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
What? Just... Dude.
I thought about what you said. Yeah. It was an insane idea to start with. Exploding golf ball. I don't want blood on my hands. I've never taken things to such an extreme before. Yes. I promise I'll start attending anger management. I know I have issues. Admit it. That's the first step, right?
Hey, stop!
I'll take it as permission to work. Hey, mate! I'm not...
Oh, jeez.
Well, that must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room? Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
System failure. Failure. System failure.
Everything is fine. Damn IT guys and their stupid equipment. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Building cameras are now disabled. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy. Elevator doors are now open. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this. 47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect one of their own, though.
Hello? Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours. And the key cards to activate the alarms are still in the safe in the security room. Greetings, sir.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
Where is he? Where's the Sheik?
It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you know what he wants to talk about? What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. Where the hell is that security?
That's that then. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
Grumpy what always wants peace and quiet. Today must be
In such a state.
See, my neighbor always complained about noise. He pissed me off big time.
What did you do?
I kicked his door in, put a gun in his face, told him if he didn't like noise,
Schleikis.
that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
she'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
A computer.
What do you want from me?
A computer.
No. Why?
About the delivery.
Oh.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay. Let's see here.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived.
Hey! You... Oh my God, please stop doing that! Stop strangling that person!
All right.
Thornbridge Manor.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do...
Yeah, that just doesn't work. Let's try this again. I want to...
Thornbridge Manor.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Oh? Are you serious? Ask me what it is. Aye, aye.
You can't be here.
Dang it. Come on, man.
Thorn...
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Quit that! Why would you strangle anyone, you evil incarnate? Don't touch me! Ah! Don't touch me, help! It might have gone totally wrong. But then...
Come on, man. Killing me here.
Thornbridge...
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right.
Uh-huh.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned...
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in.
What I mean.
We had a really good talk about
Pat it
it.
down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought
So,
she was
I
going to
just
read
need to
into
check.
them and freak
That's a
out.
bit excessive, I
Say I
think,
must have done
considering the
something
fact that I
provoke her.
spotted no
Shit,
less than
man.
2 routes to
Carolyn
get
really
inside
did
the
a number
house
on you.
unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Hello there, sir.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
They were out of stock, that's why.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Do we have any other samples?
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Yeah, let's not walk around with a knife in our hand. That might be construed as a little threatening, perhaps. Sure, it's like, how did he get out of the room?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues
What about
first?
restaurants? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a
Why
few
are you
bucks.
stealing my
A girl
cat all the
like you
time?
deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Such a cat.
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
Your name.
Elaine,
Kathy.
give us some privacy, would you?
I have a burrito.
Don't
I
tell
know
Mother,
why you-
okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Emma Carlisle. Now you realize Mr. Fernsby's
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden will do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. Now just go away, will you? Have a... Kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Whoa! Oh, God, help! Please! Help me!
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
You are invading my personal space, sir. So, how long have you been working here?
About a
So,
month
how
now.
long have... You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants, then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden will do you
good. I said speed up time, not my passing. Now just go away.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Very nice bathroom.
Talking to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Ooh, fancy.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Oh, okay. You are another.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Okay. That is a creepy painting.
Hi. You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all,
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Hey, go away!
Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can really.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games. Never any romance. I deserve romance.
How are things coming along inside?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well,
Would
Did
you
you
mind
notice
taking a
anything
few
out of
steps
the
away
ordinary?
from me,
Any
please?
strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? she'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot.
I think you are coming on a little too strong, mister.
Did all the groceries arrive?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
This is staff toilet. What's the door to Fernsby's office?
Feel the hair on my neck stand.
Just keep calm.
This has happened to me before. On something.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
You'll be fine, Robbie. Kids are great.
I shouldn't gossip.
That Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it?
Turned up when Sarah up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. Weird that you head to the family office. It is only fitting.
I just wasn't up in a high. I knew I didn't see it.
Hey, how are you?
Great. Thanks for asking.
Sir.
Nothing. It's up to you.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account.
Sorry, sir, you don't appear on my list, so you need to go.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, that's the murder room.
Oh, stop pacing. For God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your fingers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
That's one of the guys I have to question. Why are you down there, dude?
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
What door? One.
This is Dubai all over again. And that technician with the dimples, God, I'm hopeless.
How tall are you? You could be a model.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who... She sees that. You can come and stay right there.
Nope.
I'm quite happy here.
There you are. Look, man, I've been looking for you.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
So he's out. He's Rebecca.
Hello, sir.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. Well, it's safe with Ethel. She never misses a step. Gossiping and word of mouth.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, crap.
So I don't know if you heard any of that phone call, but Jeremiah's Dolby decided it wanted to be Spanish. I was like, guess you're learning Spanish now.
Yeah. Is that just it on its own?
Apparently. Because the login it was under was administrator and it's not high enough to change the language. You have to be under service.
Ah.
You like, reading? You look really smart, in a good way, I mean.
I do like reading.
Really? I like reading too. I read all the time. Literature and such.
That's nice.
Yeah.
May I get you anything, Mr. Patrick?
Privacy. Maybe stop keeping an eye on. Who put you up to this? Mother?
Just doing my rounds.
Right. God, I hate this place. I totally get myself. Such a weirdo. I'm losing it, and I only arrived yesterday. He didn't leave Thornbridge for 50 years.
I'd prefer it if you didn't speak ill of the dead, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah, well, if there's nothing good to say.
Then you should hold your tongue. How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Oh yeah, the saber's probably for like why would there be a saber in there? Public corpse. Is it there?
The 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility. Right. How'd you even do that? I can't do that.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it now?
Elaine said she saw her on the top floor, broken the door.
Where, oh, where is my butler friend? Oh, where? Oh, where has he gone? I'm trying to conclude my investigation. I wasn't paying attention to where he'd run. There he is. Look. Dude, seriously.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
What?
Gotta go.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering with his work. We need everything ready for tomorrow.
He's just bored, I think. I can work while we talk.
Just leave it at talking, Elaine. Mr. Patrick is not acquainted with how things are done here.
I'm fine. Thanks for checking in.
How are you today, sir?
Something about a shake before. What was he like? Did you fall for one of
I should
Mr.
get back
Ferns
to-
in my...
Right,
All right,
yeah.
later.
I can't imagine what goes on behind closed doors in a house like this.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Let you get back to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous. Imagine a scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That would never happen.
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that? That music makes my heart soar.
You and me both.
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument.
You have a way with words, Stan.
Okay. I gotta figure this out. There's 2 more clues in there. There's 1 more clue in Zach's bedroom. What the hell, man? What the hell? Creepy photos on the wall.
That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
So she is definitely not the person.
About the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. I'm sorry. Someone's here. I'll call later.
Well?
Well?
Well, what did you find?
Uh...
You special well have a damn good reason for not being here in person. Christ! You really don't have a clue, do you? I'm talking about that weasel, Arthur Edwards. Can we get back what he stole from me?
So far, it looks like we can't. All the transfers of funds and privileges I've been through have been bulletproof. He intercepted the arrangements our office worked years to put in place.
That's why Don Yates should be here. He made the arrangements. He should bloody well be the one to clean up this whole mess.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't kill the messenger, Alexa. Please, continue your efforts, Mr. Ford.
need to go back to Emma's room. If I can find it.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Kinds of interesting stories.
Oh, I actually...
So
yeah, I should let you go.
Yeah, same.
Why do I always do this to myself? That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Thank you.
I received the
Greetings, sir.
Patrick Mountain Bank. Did I understand correctly that she's going to death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want protect the Carlyle legacy. What bollocks. It's all gone, I fear. Bloody Arthur Edwards, how did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he tried.
Gregory, something false. A little word. Signs of like so I got both of them.
She should have gone with a better surgeon. Symmetry, Emma.
Please keep your comments to yourself, Gregory.
Sad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. I need this to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
All right there.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But you never believe his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said that Evan stayed here, but Evan was sure Emma was going to have the first time to stop. Now we'll never know. I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Oh, come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Oh, what? Oh no!
And I can go get into what's his face's. Get that.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium one. They were his favourite.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss you dearly.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to this rare plant.
I understand why you're saying that.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Bunch of old junk. Must be 100 years old at least. I don't know how the... Stand up, please. Hey, think. Maybe I should ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though. It takes a damn fine man to replace me.
Hey, back off a bit, would you?
You could try. Rosie told me Rebecca has a really cool saying, though. It takes a damn fine man to replace no man at all. So, you've got your work cut out for you, guys.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Painkiller.
And 47.
Lethal.
The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Hi there.
Hi, hon. Yeah, well, I don't feel too good. About that promotion I thought might be coming my way. This is a shit assignment. No, I didn't expect this. Yates didn't even warn me, and now he doesn't... Home. I love you too. Bye.
Train photographer check out. Verified his identity.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Didn't you say something about maybe we should get back to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragedy, but also a great convenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all at your part. Love.
Well, let's go talk to Fernsby, because I'm assuming that I'm missing certain tools or equipment to complete the bits of the case that will allow me to make sure Emma is the suspect, as she is the killer. Mr. Buttlesworth. Ha.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
close.
Sir.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
How are you, sir?
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. That must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Details.
Please go away. I'm hot and you are not. Excuse me? You really shouldn't be here. You. I'm calling for. Okay, we need to man up.
Why else would she have asked that detective?
Sir, don't act stupid on me. Leave.
No, not that I saw.
I'm glad we speak the same language.
Sorry.
Is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
Hello, sir.
Ah, my perfect
fucked up.
The file you want is in the
Greetings,
safe.
sir.
Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Time to leave before someone suspects the detective of pushing her off. But at least on the bright side, they can have a real funeral for now. There is that. That is very, very good. And I doubt that you're the only one that knows. Or the only person that knows her. She's dead. That I framed him for murder. So. Let's get back to my motorcycle.
Yeah, 47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit! See, now I've got the log.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over
Cover me! Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Not too shabby. I'm digging the Hitman 3 so far. Of course, I liked 1. I have 2, so, you know, it's all good.